Hello. ازيكم يا حبايبي عاملين ايه؟ Today we're going to deal or handle one of the questions of the digital SAT, or let's be specific, reading digital SAT. So one of these questions is the function. And then accordingly, I would like you, before starting any question, to read the question first. I mean, the head of the question before reading. I would like to know what is required from me first, and then afterwards I need to apply it on the text. So the sentence here says, oh, sorry, I mean the question means stated here, which choice best describes the function, okay, of the underlined sentence in the text. So here we have an underlined part, and then we would like to see what is the function. What does this sentence do in the passage? What's the job it does in the passage? I mean, ايه دور السنتنس ده في السنتنس ايه دور السنتنس دي في الباسج كله. Okay, let's start. In 2013, Brady, J.M. Allen, and colleagues published a study concluding that ocean acidification has a strong effect on the behavior Pomicentris ambionaceus, a species of fish. And then this is the part which is underlined. Accordingly, before starting, we've mentioned before, if we will go back to our function PowerPoint, you will find out the types of the function. And then one of them is stating that it's an introduction. If it comes as an introduction, it comes at the very beginning of the sentence. So it means that it has a new idea that will be explained later on. Okay, so this is the part he's talking about. And then now I can just complete reading, or without even completing reading, we can just restate this. Nothing except Allen وأصدقائه they did a study بيقولوا فيه إنه ملوحة أو حموضة الأوشن ليه strong effect أو ليه تأثير قوي على نوع من أنواع الفيش اللي هي البوماسنترس على سلوك هذا الفيش أو سلوك النوع ده من الفيش. Okay, so let's check the answers. And then we said here that because it's underlined, the function should be as is. But if we can just remember some tips, we can go back. So now I can say that be really picky and work backwards. You don't need to write your own answer. Let the answer choices help, but be very strict about what's wrong. So we need to be very strict while choosing or eliminating the answers which are not, or the wrong ones. Okay, extra details not in the sentence. We don't have to have any extra details or something that comes from out of nowhere. Words that sound nice but don't match what the sentence actually does. Okay, ask these two questions. Does this answer say something the sentence doesn't do? For example, if the sentence doesn't sound surprised, cross out any answer that says it shows surprise. So anything which is not related to the answer, we need to cross it out. So this is one question. The second question I need to ask myself is, does this answer match the job you thought the sentence was doing? If you thought the sentence was explaining, but the answer says to criticize, it's wrong. Sure. Remember, if one word is off, cross it out. The wrong answer will almost always have something small that does not fit. So even if I will find a very small word in the sentence, I need to cross it out, the whole choice, because it doesn't fit. Okay, so let's go back to our PowerPoint. Here are the answer choices. Number one, it resents a criticism of the results reported by Allen and colleagues on their 2030 study. Do we have any criticism in the sentence? Does it say that we have a criticism? No, he said that it's a conclusion, a study that concluded something. It's a study that concluding. Okay, so number one is eliminated because we don't have any criticism. And then we said one word means that everything is crossed out. It lists several traits of Pomacentris ambinosus discovered by Allen and colleagues while conducting their study. So did we mention any several traits? Did we talk about any traits? of this species, I mean, Pomicentris, no, we only mentioned that the behavior changed, and then we didn't mention any traits. Okay, so now we don't have any traits, so number B is eliminated as well, or letter B is eliminated. It emphasizes a detail about where Allen and colleagues conducted their 2000 and did we mention any place here to answer the word where? Did we mention anything related to the place? No, they only mentioned that they have their study. Then according to that, it's totally wrong. So sure, when I eliminated 3, the 4th is going to be the answer. And then let's read it together. It stated the conclusion reached by Allen and colleagues in their 2013 study. And then it stated, yes, it mentioned, or it is going to talk about, or it will introduce, okay, the conclusion. And then this is what he said, concluding here that the ocean acidity reached by Allen and colleagues, the acidity that has acidification that has a strong effect on the behavior, اللي هو وصل لconclusion أو الconclusion اللي وصل لها Allen وcolleagues in 2030. Okay, thank you very much for listening and wait for other questions and answers. See you.